From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready.
They begin with a run by Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Carolina defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
10 cycles.
The Lance now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Dorsett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He got 29 yards that time. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
3rd and long for Young. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Swift. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Olave. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Saints at 5-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going right back to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And shoving his way inside the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Let's go.
Second down, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Here we go. Red, yellow. Strike 2. Red.
Looking to throw, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. That throw by Young incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Ready, ready.
7-7, our score after one. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the shotgun, it's Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young on third down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready up. White.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. To throw, Young. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It'll be Young again. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Swift. And fights through one man. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Eluding the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And got his man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kendre Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line...
There he goes, left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action. Young toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Swift. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Drill green. Ready.
Here's Lance. And this one's complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Ready?
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 28 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, what a move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Drill 52.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Young to throw it. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Young will set to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Derek Brown, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. His throw is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Red, yellow.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Little short pass here to Hill. He's got space past the 25. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going to get.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the option right is Lance. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down.
6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Lance scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And some space here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is right there. It's good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Young. That is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Lance. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Running is Swift. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He may go. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Cut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Beetle blue. Drill green. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Blaster, 6. Cut.
Desperation time here. Lance. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came with